today. Hey, good morning, traders. Today is February 27th, 2026. My name is Coach Carignan. I'm the lead instructor here at the BYOB Trading Room. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody out there, podcast land, digital land, cyberland. Thank you for subscribing, liking, and following my content. Thank you for the kind words. Appreciate that. Thank you. Special shout out Bob Jordan, John Jordan, Kathy, Sarah Roasted. Thank you for sharing the content. Helping get the word out there to the World Wide Web. Spread the word. Love that. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. All right, let's take a look at this morning. Look at yesterday, see what we can look at to figure out how we can make some profits today. So yesterday, we closed with a 10-minute uptrend. On the 2-hour chart, we closed, we got the sticks and the 3 underneath the 8. Okay, so 2-hour downtrend on the bigger time frame. On the daily candle, we've got lower high, lower low, closing inside a bullish trap over the rising, over the flat 17, right there. That is bullish because it's in the upper tick quadrant line. Here's the origin of the rally, right back here in April. And you can see we're consolidating up here at the highs, quadrant 4. That's still bullish. We're still in a downtrend. We got a low here. We made a low, and we've yet to make a higher high. So there's SPY on the daily chart. In a downtrend, a dysfunctional downtrend. All right, and still bullish up here in the top quadrant 4. All right, let's take a look at the weekly chart. Still bullish. Here's the April low. Still bullish, and then an uptrend up top here on the monthly chart. You can see right here, here's the April low. Still bullish, still in an uptrend. Nothing's broken there. Let's take a look at the game plan. Look it down in the 15-minute. All right, so SPY game plan this morning, 687.80 is my pivot. All right, that's the above and a bull, below and a bear. Red races green underneath, 684.95. Green races red over 690. I like Friday options on the multiple of 5, specifically for the open interest. They provide, I like that because they got a lot of liquidity on those. That means that it's probably going to be a tight bid-ask spread. Probably going to get less slippage on my stop-outs. I like strikes $2 to $15 out of money. I prefer those because I can put less risk on the table, although I will sacrifice some performance. Now, if you want penny for penny performance, you can buy some in-the-money options, but those do cost more. Okay, so just to let you know that right up front. I like 10-minute uptrends over VWAP. I like 10-minute downtrends under VWAP. If a 10-minute uptrend were to manifest down here, I'm not opposed to trading it. I just like to see it break that bullish 10-minute rubber band candle. Same thing with the downtrends. If one were to manifest up here, long before it gets to the red raised green entry. Again, I'd like to trade it as long as it breaks the bearish 10-minute rubber band candle on the downside. Okay, so there's SPY on the 15. That's our game plan this morning. We'll take a look at the markets this morning. Actually, QQQ's got a game plan. Let's visit that real quick. And we'll knock that out right now. QQQ pivot this morning, 607.60. Above and a bull, below and a bear. Red race green underneath, 604.50. Green race red over 610.35. Again, same thing. I like Friday options on the multiple of 5. So because today is Friday, there'll be 7 DDs, 0 DDs, and 14 DDs. Okay, days till expiration. Okay, so I like Friday options on the multiple of 5. Again, specifically for the open interest. I like a tight bid-ask spread, and I like I don't want a lot of slippage when I stop out. Strikes again, $2 to $15 out of the money. Again, I don't want to be paying. I like to have less risk. Only have a certain amount I can risk. All right, so I can only risk 10%. So this is all I have for today. 5,500. That's all I have for today. So if I buy some in the money options, chances are it's going to tie up a big chunk of that 5,500 that I have to trade with. So for that reason, I choose the out of the money options in order to have less risk on the table, and at the same time, I realize and I'm willing to sacrifice some of that performance. All right, let's take a look at QQQ on the 10-minute chart, and we'll pick up a clean chart. Okay, so 10-minute uptrend, 10-minute uptrend on the QQQ coming in the close. 2-hour chart, you can see the sticks and the 3 underneath. The AMA, that's the white line. Okay, so that's a 2-hour downtrend coming into the close. Daily candle, low, high, low, closing in a bullish trap, but under the 17 EMA. We put the quad lines on there. Here's our April low. This is the origin of the rally we're currently in. And you can see right here we're in the middle of quadrant 4, so that's still bullish. Because if you're in the upper third, that's bullish. Okay, so that's still bullish, but we have not made a higher high, and we have a low. We made couple low lows here. So with this low high and the low low, we now have ourselves a downtrend. So the good news is the downtrend so far seems dysfunctional. In other words, it's in a downtrend, but it's kind of moving over to the right or up at this time. So got to pull back in that downtrend. So that's QQQ on the daily chart. Again, that is bullish up there in the middle of quadrant 4. All right, and then still in that downtrend that's not working. All right, so that's QQQ. Weekly chart, everything is the origin right here in April, right there. And you can see price moves up and over to the right, so price is still bullish and then an uptrend. Now if they break this low right here, this low, which is 580.74, okay, that will be a low, in which case that will be a downtrend at that time on the weekly chart. On the monthly chart, see all the green dots, right? There's the April low. It's the origin of our rally. As you see, price moves up, holds the higher ground. Something that I always like to see in the bullish stocks or something that I'm trading, especially to the long side. So there's QQQ. That's bullish. See, it's top, middle of quadrant 4. That's bullish, and then an uptrend on the monthly chart. All right, let's take a look at IWM on the daily chart. And we'll head back to this one right here. And let's look at IWM. Okay, so IWM puts in an outside day, high, low. We closed over a bullish trap over the all-time high in BYOB. It's in the middle of quadrant 4, top of quadrant 4, somewhere in between the two. All right, it's still in an uptrend. It's not made low lows, so that's bullish. Here's the origin of our rally. Right here in April, we move up, pull back, move up, pull back, move up. You know, two steps forward, one step back. Okay, so here we are. This is bullish and in an uptrend on IWM. Let's take a look at Diamond Dow. And on Diamond Dow, we have a higher low, higher high, closing over bearish trap, over the flat 17, under the all-time high in BYOB, in the middle or the top, between the two of them anyways. Of quadrant 4, so that's bullish, because it's in the upper third, so that's bullish. Currently, they got a low here, it's a low, so they got themselves in a downtrend, all right, until they break out and take out this high. So, Diamond Dow in a downtrend. Let's take a look at Stinker. All right, Stinker's got a lower high, a lower low. We closed over a bearish trap, but under, see the green, the dots, the red dots, under the falling 17 EMA. Okay, you can see Stinker. This is this pink line right here, the thick one. That's the all-time high in BYOB. All right, for Stinker. And let's take this off. All-time high. Purple line right here, that's the all-time low. for stinker right there. Okay, so we're not in the lower third. We're close to it a couple days ago. We're not in the lower third. And we're definitely not in the upper third. So we're neutral. And we have not made any higher highs. So we're still neutral. And in a downtrend on stinker. All right, let's take a look at silver and gold. So silver and gold, lower high, lower low. Closing over a bullish trap. See the red dots turn to green dots. Closing over the flat 17. Closing over this downtrend line. And closing over the all-time high in BYOB. That's the pink line right here. So silver, not quite in an uptrend yet. All right, still in a downtrend. Good news is the dysfunctional downtrend in that price seems to be moving over to the right more so than it does moving down. So price action looking like it's moving up or over to the right more so than it is moving down. So there's silver. That is in the upper third up here. I'll zoom way out. Okay, here's the origin of our rally back here, 2022. You can see price moves up. So we're in the middle here. We're not in the middle. We're in quadrant. We're in the upper third. So this is bullish up here, but currently we're in a downtrend. So that's silver on the daily chart. Let's take a look at gold. Gold, what a tail on that thing. All right, low high, low low, closing over bullish trap, over the flat 17, over the all-time high in BYOB, middle of quadrant 4, that's still bullish. They have not made any lower lows. Well, if this tail is real, that would be a downtrend because there's a low and they made a lower low. So I'm not sure if the tail is real. I can take a look at it on the 15-minute. Yeah, it does not look like that tail is real. So back to the daily chart on gold. Looks like they corrected it. All right, so right here we've got. No, they didn't correct it. Not on the daily chart. So you can see we've got a lower high, lower low. All right, but we closed over a bullish trap and over the all-time high in BYOB. So that's in the middle of quadrant 4, so that's bullish and currently in an uptrend. Okay, let's take a look at UNG. UNG, lower high, lower low, closing under a bearish trap. Underneath the falling 17. Okay, this is a 12-month high in BYOB, that pink line. So price action is down here in quadrant 1, that's the lower third. So that's bearish. All right. And in a downtrend, because you can see there's a low, they made lower lows right through here. So there's UNG. Let's take a look at USO. USO having an outside day, higher high, lower low. We closed inside a bullish trap over the rising 17, over the all-time high in BYOB, over the midpoint up here in quadrant 4. That's bullish. And did they make a lower low? No, they did not. Still in an uptrend on USO. All right, let's take a look at technicals. T2101. You can see it's a 15-minute chart of T2101. This is participation index, absolute breadth. You can see market move down and participation decreased as well. So less and less people are interested in the market based on, I guess, on the fact that the tip of the spear doesn't seem to be moving up at this time. Keeping an eye on that FNGU. As soon as that turns around, I think people might want to get engaged in that. Okay, this is T2101. We're going to look at T2122. All right, and here we are today. I would have thought we got a little bit further, but Yesterday's candle seems like we made a higher low. All right, and we had a high, and we made higher highs. So this is bullish, consolidating up here in traders chop zone, or the buyer's chop zone, ending up the day inside the buy zone. So that's nice work on the bear's part, ending the day up here in the buy zone. All right, let's take a look at T21.23. T21.23 made a new all-time high. Doesn't get any better than that. That's bullish. And an uptrend up over the rising 200 SMA. T21.23. 3-bar. Again, same product. So it's a new all-time high over the hooking 200 SMA. All right, that's bullish. And an uptrend there on T21.23. Stinker on the 15. Stinger on the 15, they have a low. Well, there's a low, and we made a higher low. All right, so that's good outlook for the bulls. We have a high, we made a higher high. And then we have a pullback. Did we make a lower low? No, we did not. All right, same here with lost entry. Price action, not lost entry. We're same here with this higher low right here. And you can see we still have not made a lower low, so we're still in an uptrend. I like to see price action up over the 200 SMA finally. They seem to want to hold this area over the 200. That's exciting for the market to see that happen. Hopefully they just don't give it up again. We'll find out soon. This is a stinker on the 15-minute chart. All right, if we go back, let's take a look at max pain. All right. So max pain for today is 689. Put the call ratio is 2.1 puts for each call that expires today. Remember, those index options expire at 4:15. Security options expire at 4. Let's take a look at the economic calendar for the day. And we're over here on Friday, so we got delayed reports coming out. A couple of them, international trade in goods. That's at 8:30. That's a delayed report. Whole's final. The PPI final demand. All right, that's not a delayed report. That's going to come out at 8:30. Chicago PMI 945. That's not a delayed report. That's coming out at 945. Construction spending. That's a delayed report. And that's coming out at 955. And then we have one other report. It's the construction spending that's not a delayed report. So probably a different week. Coming out at 10 a.m. Then we've got a rig count at 1. For today, Berkshire Hathaway is going to report today. Not the tip of the spear. Not really going to move the markets. It's a conglomerate. It owns a lot of pieces of the market. But it's always a good gauge to measure. See who's in the lead, whether it's SPY, QQQ, or Berkshire. All right, we got, other than that, everybody else here is just familiar names. Nothing here is going to move the markets. And for trading markets this morning, let's go back over to my chart with the pre-market on there. Let's take a look at SPY. And we'll look at it on 15. So on the 15-minute, we can see we've got a 15-minute downtrend. I'll be looking to trade a continuation of that downtrend on SPY this morning. A continuation of the downtrend. If it breaks the bullish 10-minute rubber band candle, I'll be forced to flip the script and go long. Okay, if it breaks the bullish rubber band candle. All right. Any questions this morning? No questions. All right. So that's the plan, is to trade this trade this to the downside. All right, with this 15-minute downtrend. until it breaks the bullish, or if it breaks the bullish 10-minute rubber band candle here on QQQ. All right, I'll be looking to add to it. So that's it for me. I'll see everybody in about 40 minutes.